um, I think that when you're trying to take up the process for yourself and to make it a part of you and to really learn how to do it, or to experiment with it, I think that role is a very important role, ROLE. And when I am functioning at the hospital as a hospital chaplain, I have a role. I have been authorized to function in a certain way. And there are things that I do and things that I don't do in accordance with that role. I don't stay in touch with my patients. Um, we don't keep in touch. And when they leave the hospital, by and large, our relationship has come to an end. I don't fraternize with my students. We don't go out for drinks, and things like that. So there are limits to the role. And having a clear role can give you something to stand on when you're trying a new skill. Like if you're trying to learn a new skill and you're in an undefined role, it's just too um, overwhelming and disorganized, and you're not sure um, what is in accordance with a midwife and what is not. So a lot of times people try to enter into these, for example, in relationships that are deeply set, like with old friends or old family. And I would say that that's probably a mistake because those people already love you a certain kind of way. And if you go up on them and change the role and take away the best friend, the little brother, whoever you were to them before, it's going to be really painful for everybody involved. So I think that role is actually a great way to um, begin learning the work. And at the risk of saying too much, which is my MO, I'll just stop there.
Yeah, you're open. You're open to say more. This is this is a place for you to speak as much as you like.
I mean, so I'd say role and maybe a mentor, a guide. Um, you will find yourself with new problems and new challenges that you haven't thought through. And it will be helpful to have a Sherpa of sorts who's traveled these altitudes and knows where things are.
Yeah, well, you're somebody who's done this for a while. So what are some maybe big problems or challenges that you've come across
Related
in
to what?
spiritual midwife? I
Like
was assuming.
learning it or
Well,
doing
which
it or
yeah, well, what challenges were you talking about when you were saying that they would come across challenges? I was assuming it would be
yeah.
in the actual work.
Well, yeah. So as you help people move through the difficult places of their lives, the constricted places of their lives. Things are constricted because they're often painful. Like those two things are very much synonymous. They're constricted because they're painful, and they're painful because they're constricted. Um, so you are going to be privy to the suffering of another. as you encounter the suffering of another in a real way, when you circle around someone else's suffering, you are going to come up against all of your own suffering. And if you haven't done that before, you will encounter many firsts. I didn't know I was so, um, you know, bereft by my father's death. I didn't know I was so troubled by the details of my own childhood. And so you're there, you're trying to serve this other person, and out of nowhere, you are flooded with thoughts and feelings completely unrelated to this person. That would be a challenge.
Yeah. So like what I'm hearing you say is that often other people's difficulties can be kind of mirrors to our own difficulties and our own challenges. And it's,
Psychoanalytically, the term for this is countertransference, where what's happening in the life of someone else stirs up all kinds of unresolved feelings and losses for you,
yeah.
or even things that you didn't even know might be a loss. Like maybe I don't know much about your personal life, Artem. Maybe you have children, maybe you don't. Do you have children?
Yes, I have two boys.
Okay.
Two, yeah.
So like, all right, let's say someone is trying to start this off that does not have children, and someone else kind of gave up on life and went in when her child died. Um, Perhaps this midwife in training, who isn't even a parent, didn't even think that would be a thing. I didn't even think you could lose your kid. And so you discover many harsh realities and reactions that you didn't even know you had.